Breaking news, May 26, 2026, NorthFlow Finance AI just uncovered 5 explosive TSX stock signals. Let's dive in and explore these bullish trends. We're taking a closer look at Capital Power Corporation, trading on the TSX as CPX.TO, which has just triggered a very interesting signal, a moving average golden cross, accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a stock that's definitely worth our attention, given the potential implications for its future performance. The golden cross is a bullish indicator that suggests a potential trend reversal, and when combined with a surge in volume, it's a signal that investors should take note of. The current price of CPX.TO is sitting at $69.96, with an RSI of 68.4, which puts it in neutral territory, but leaning towards being overbought. This suggests that momentum is still on the side of the bulls, but we need to be cautious of a potential pullback. The volume surge of 362.2% is a significant increase, indicating strong investor conviction and a high level of interest in the stock. This volume surge tells us that investors are taking notice of the stock's potential and are willing to put their money behind it. This unusual volume activity could be a sign of institutional interest, as large investors often drive significant volume increases. The volume surge is a key indicator of the stock's potential, as it shows that investors are confident in its future performance. Recent analyst downgrades have put a damper on the stock's outlook, with some investors becoming increasingly bearish on its prospects. Despite this, the stock's technical indicators are still looking strong, which could suggest that the downgrade is a contrarian signal. Viewers should watch for a potential pullback to test the stock's support levels, and a break above its current resistance could confirm the bullish trend. Key levels to watch include the 50-day moving average, which could provide a buying opportunity if the stock pulls back to that level. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're taking a closer look at DPM.TO, a stock that's caught our attention with a MA golden cross signal, accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a compelling combination that suggests a potential shift in momentum. As we dive in, you'll see why this stock is worth watching. The MA golden cross signal is a bullish indicator, and with the current price sitting at $47.48, it's clear that investors are taking notice. The RSI is at 61.8, which puts it in neutral territory, suggesting that there's still room for upward momentum. The volume surge of over 300% change is particularly noteworthy, as it indicates strong investor conviction. This surge in volume tells us that investors are not only buying into the stock but doing so with conviction, which can be a powerful catalyst for further price appreciation. This volume change is unusual activity, and it may signal that institutional investors are taking a closer look at DPM.TO. The magnitude of this surge suggests that there's more than just retail interest driving the price action. Dundee Precious Metals has just released some exciting results from their exploration efforts, with high-grade discoveries that could have a significant impact on their operations. This news has likely contributed to the recent surge in interest, and it's worth keeping an eye on how the company builds on this momentum. As we watch DPM.TO, keep an eye on how the stock responds to this volume surge and whether it can maintain its upward trajectory. The key levels to watch will be whether the stock can hold above its recent highs, and if the volume can continue to support the price action. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're looking at Blue Moon Metals, listed as Moon.V, and a very interesting signal has triggered here, a moving average golden cross accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a powerful combination that's got our attention, and we're going to break it down for you. The stock is currently trading at $9.95. The golden cross is a bullish signal, where the short-term moving average crosses above the long-term moving average, indicating a potential trend reversal. With an RSI of 58.7, we're in neutral territory, not overbought or oversold, which suggests there's still room for momentum to build. The volume surge of 250.7% is particularly noteworthy, as it indicates strong investor conviction and a potential shift in sentiment. This level of volume is unusual and could be a sign of institutional interest, as larger players start to take notice of the stock. This volume change is a key indicator of market enthusiasm, and such a significant increase is not common, which might signal that institutional investors are starting to take a closer look. The surge in volume could be a sign of a larger trend reversal. Recent news about the approval of the final investment decision for a major project in Norway has likely contributed to this surge in interest. This development has significant implications for the company's future prospects and could be a major catalyst for growth. The approval of this project is a major milestone for the company, and it's likely to have a positive impact on the stock's outlook. As we move forward, viewers should watch for continued volume growth and a potential break above key resistance levels. A sustained move above these levels could signal a major trend reversal, so it's essential to keep a close eye on this stock. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're taking a closer look at Eldorado Gold, trading on the TSX under the symbol ELD.TO, which has just triggered a very interesting signal, a moving average golden cross, accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a great opportunity to dive into the details and understand what's driving the momentum behind this stock. The golden cross signal is a bullish indicator, suggesting that the short-term trend is now outpacing the long-term trend, and with the current price sitting at $44.85, it's clear that investors are taking notice. The Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is currently at 61.9, which puts it in neutral territory, indicating that there's still room for momentum to build. The volume surge of over 223% is also a strong sign of investor conviction, as it shows that traders are putting their money behind this stock. This level of volume is a clear indication that something is catching the attention of investors, and it's likely driving the recent price movement. This volume change is unusual and could signal that institutional investors are starting to take a closer look at Eldorado Gold. The fact that we're seeing such a significant increase in volume suggests that there's a growing interest in this stock, and it's not just retail investors driving the movement. Recent reports have highlighted that gold is now trading above $4,500, and some miners, including Eldorado Gold, are still considered undervalued, trading under $45. This could be a major catalyst for the stock, as investors look to capitalize on the growing demand for gold. Viewers should watch for the stock to continue its upward trend, and a key level to keep an eye on is the $50 mark. If Eldorado Gold can break through this level, it could signal a major shift in investor sentiment. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're looking at our final stock for today, FSV.TO, and it's flashing a very interesting signal, a moving average golden cross with a volume surge. This is a technical indicator that suggests a potential trend reversal, and it's definitely worth taking a closer look at. The current price is sitting at $184.98. The moving average golden cross is a bullish signal that indicates the short-term trend is turning up, and with the current price, it's suggesting that we could see some further upside. The RSI is at 68, which is getting into overbought territory, but not quite there yet, suggesting that there's still some momentum left in this stock. The volume surge of 177.2% is a huge increase, and it tells us that investors are really starting to take notice of this stock. This surge in volume is a sign of strong investor conviction, and it could be a sign that we're seeing some institutional interest in the stock. This volume change is unusual activity, and it might signal that institutional investors are starting to take a closer look at FSV.TO. The fact that we're seeing such a large increase in volume suggests that there's a lot of interest in this stock right now. Recent news about FirstService winning new luxury condo management contracts in Florida has likely contributed to this surge in interest. This news is a big deal, as it suggests that the company is continuing to grow and expand its operations. Viewers should watch for the stock to continue its upward trend, and key levels to watch will be the previous resistance points. The RSI will also be important to keep an eye on, as it gets closer to overbought territory. That wraps up our final pick for today. Don't forget to subscribe for daily TSX signals. Thanks for watching NorthFlow Finance. Subscribe for more, and remember, this is not financial advice. Consult a professional before making investment decisions.